What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Thursday, July 5th, 2018. And look at this propaganda from this morning. All the world's a stage for Trump for the next 11 days. This piece of propaganda is a culmination of everything I teach about on this channel. That Donald Trump is a Saturnian actor. He is an actor playing the role of Saturn, the Keeper of Time. And interrelated with that is pi and cycles and circles, Thelema. And now he's in this piece of propaganda saying all the world's a stage because he's an actor. They're always mocking you every single time, calling him a performer. They call him an entertainer. They call him an actor. They say he's on stage. They tell you this in the media every single day. And I'm here telling you every single day as well. And why for the next 11 days? Remember, this actor from New York, the 11th state. This piece of propaganda, 2-minute, 37-second video. 2 times 3 times 7, 42. Saturn equals 42. You know, this 13 they have right here. So I hope we're all following along, even for those that are completely new. Here's CNN telling you all the world's a stage for Trump. Pi equals 11. Trump equals 25 and 29. He's an actor playing the role of Pi, Saturn, Keeper of Time, all that stuff. Trump, 25, 29, Pi, you see, from the 11th stage, dropping the 11 tom bomb in Syria, doing everything by 11. A lot of things by that number. 11 is the master number. I mean, even Trump aside, it's the Freemasons just putting putting the master number in numerology just right here in the main propaganda. You know, this was front page news, the number one article. Wake up in the morning, you know, want to read your daily dose of federal government programming, and you see this, all the world's a stage, just mocking you on a Thursday morning for Trump for the next 11 days. And then all the dumbass goy, oh, what's he going to do for the next 11 days? Oh, I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, Trump expected to make Supreme Court pick. That's going to be a play by the numbers. Meet UK Queen. She's just an actor for the Freemasons. They're telling her and him to meet at a specific time on a specific day. And Putin. Putin is just the actor playing the role of the president of Russia. Another stooge for the Jewish Zionists. And world may not feel the same. So expect markets to flop all around. Expect propaganda surrounding all these three. It's all going to be by the numbers. It's all going to be a script, a play from the Jesuit order. You know, a stage. You look at what a stage is. All the world's a stage. A space for the performance of theatrical productions. This is a theatrical production. You know, Uncle Sam pointing, the Freemasons points to the Freemasonic symbol. You see the pillars of Freemasonry all behind him. And then he's on the stage. These are all theatrical performances. Even this murder by numbers, which we know we're going to cover. Kill 64. I mean, I talk about this every single time. That's the only negative thing about this study. I'm honestly sick of saying kill 64. And it's always every single piece of propaganda going 64, 46 inside it. 222, order out of chaos 222, as above, so below 222, Thelema 62. You can just see his name. We'll get to this. I'm going to keep talking about Trump. Oh my God, look, this Thelema 125 44. I literally was going to say, I want to see if he has Thelemic numbers in his name to verify the pattern. This is a nice learning moment. It's all about verifying the pattern. We know he does a 64, kill 64, but it's going to be some Thelemic ritual. It's going to be some Thelemic ritual. So you want to further investigate. So you understand that Thelema, well, first off, Ed Schultz sums you 118 like spiritual and death. Spiritual 125, 64, he's dying at 64, 118, 44, Ed Schultz, 44, 125, 118, Thelema, 125, 44, reducing H1 so it becomes 10, all inside this propaganda. And then I could tell from the as above, so below, 222, connecting to Saturn, what's going on in the sky. Society of Jesus 56. They murdered this man. That is the Jesuit order, and they're branding propaganda. And they show it called News with Ed. Just consider this a commercial break from talking about Donald Trump and his propaganda. Donald 50, America 50. It's a date with 50 numerology. So the News with Ed, actor, dying for Saturn 30, the keeper of time. And of course, I'm glad we got this, because why is Donald Trump on the front page saying all the world's a stage and date with 50, 23 numerology? I mean, it can be more of a mocking. Donald 5023, a date with 5023 numerology, life lesson number 23. You have front page propaganda with Donald pointing at you saying all over the stage. How much of a mocking is that? Just, I can feel it on my face of him pointing at me like this, and it does not feel good. Just a piece of shit actor. A space for actors and or performers. Donald Trump is both of those. And a focal point, which is this piece of propaganda software, CNN, the shit on the TV, for members of the audience, the goy, the slaves being programmed by the media. It fits perfectly because that's exactly what it is. He's literally walking across a grass stage, because the entire White House campus is one big stage, one big theater. He's walking across, just bidding propaganda. Pi equals 16. This piece is updated at 7:53, 53 to 16th prime. This is a piece from a few days before. Donald Trump's dream casting for America's Next SCOTUS Justice, Amy Coney Barrett. Donald Trump's dream casting. What's casting? You cast actors into a play. I say this all the time. It's one thing to have a joke, a gag, but you can wear it out. Yes, I agree. I talk about the same things all here. I call Donald Trump a turning actor, but I'm not trying to be funny. He's literally, I have nothing, I don't know what else to call him. He's an actor playing the role of Saturn Keeper of Time. That is 100% all he is. But they're always saying stage, actor, performance. It's used every single time. They're telling you this is all fake news propaganda. And they even pull up a 3:33 initialization time with this. 333, guys. This is from the Freemasons. 239 to 52nd prime, President 52, Torah 239, the Book of the Law 239. This is all thelemic propaganda. This is Aleister Crowley's book, the 52nd prime number. We're talking about Donald Trump, Mr. Prophecy, Mr. President 52. This is all propaganda from the White House. 52, 47. It's all official. 47 from the Freemasons, 155. Authority, 47. Catholic Church, 132. Branding the propaganda. There's definitely a lot more of that as well. That's a 92-second video. Trump 29. A 3-minute, 30-second video.
Our world lead now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is there a 3-minute, 30-second video in this piece? And then here we have 333. You see how the Freemasons are going 33 all up and down their propaganda, and I'm just exposing. That's all I'm doing. One-on-one with Putin. I'm just curious as to what that sums to. I don't know why I want to know, but it sums to something relevant because it's all coded propaganda. I mean, there we go. 93, 237. This actor just in a 2-minute, 37-second video at the top of this propaganda. Look at this. See? This actor walking around in a 2-minute, 37-second video. And then here, one-on-one with Putin. Sums to 237, and I was telling you, 2 times 3 times 7 equals 42. Do you want to see another relevant example of that? One-on-one with Putin. Who is Putin? An actor playing the role of the president of Russia. Russia sums to 24 to reflection of 42. S the 19th letter. 1 plus 9 is 10. So you reduce each once. You get 10 each time, and then you add them all, you get 42. Russia assumption 42. 93. He's with who? This attorney and actor Donald Trump. Saturn, 93, 42. Jesuit 42. This is their propaganda. 78. Like one-on-one with Putin. 78. The Jesuit order. Reverse single reduction assumption 93. And then 222. As above, so below. We see this number then in Ed Schultz's propaganda right here, the update time. He says, you see how it is the same numbers for all their different pieces of propaganda. That is the entire point of my channel. That is all I'm trying to show. Because once you see this, you see how the entire world you live in is a fake, scripted, theatrical performance put on by the Scottish Rite Freemasons, the Jewish Zionists, the Catholic Church. So that is why I try to find as many examples as I can of the Freemasons. Freemasonry 58. This 3-minute, 58-second video right here with, again, these two actors, Putin and Trump. We were just talking about them, one-on-one with Putin. From Freemasonry, so putting this on, reflection of that, 85. They are your federal government. See how in the same full reduction they reflect on themselves, because that's why I've been saying this entire time. That's why I call them the name that they want to be called, because that's exactly what they are. The federal government of Russia, the Russian Federation. It's all. Why does Russia, Germany, and America all have federal in their name? I don't get why people don't ask themselves that question and just ignore it. Oh, they're just all federations. Like, yeah, exactly. They're all run by this one world order bullshit government. It's just disgusting how blatant these people are. And people just still don't want to wake up. It's just disgusting. So, that's it for this. I think we saw a lot here, and I was just really trying to show you the headline. I mean, this wasn't even supposed to be a gematria lesson. I just wanted to show you the headline, and with this picture, well, I guess on a day with 5023 numerology is very important. So, if you want to take anything home from this, just look at this actor, Donald Trump. They're mocking you with this from the 11th state, and it's on a day with 5023 numerology like Donald. And then, of course, 30 for Saturn, if you will. If you want to add a little bit more. Because again, they always have to attach everything in chemistry or biology or chemistry, one of the two. There's always these, some rules like this molecule is gonna do this, and it always attaches to this to be sent to this. Especially in biology, this receptor gets this, and it stays attached to that the whole process every single time, or else like the process won't work. Think about that with Donald Trump's propaganda and Saturnian numbers. Every time there's a piece of propaganda with this actor, there's going to be a number for Saturn, a pattern for Saturn associated with him. If you never took chemistry, biology, I'm sorry if that analogy went over you, but or just think about how every single cell has, not every single something has something in it, be it a nucleus or mitochondria or whatever. That's what his Saturnian numbers are. Every single piece of propaganda of his has that. And then, of course, they share the numbers. We're talking about Mr. 45 running America right now. Of this piece at 345, 45, the summer Saturn Magic Square, Donald Trump starting the trade war. That's why they have this 45. I mean, I'm literally just telling you about this. And here's more Thelemic, Thelema 28. Saturnian, the summer Saturn Magic Square propaganda about the trade war featuring the actor Donald Trump. It's unbelievable. See? Fiat could face an additional hurdle. The Trump administration's threat to impose tariffs on imported cars, particularly on those from Europe. Do you understand how we can tell this is a piece of propaganda about Trump just from literally looking at this number? I'm talking about him, ranting about him. We click on this piece, 345. It's going to be about Trump, and it is. Fiat, their fiat currency, their fiat government. 72, 27, 36. Those are going to be more relevant in my next video if you know what I'm talking about. But with the extra time we have here, we're already 15 minutes in. I'd rather spend about 5 more minutes talking about Ed Schultz. We saw how his death is a Thelemic ritual. Let's look at some more of the numbers in news with Ed. We only looked at one of them.
We have some breaking news in some sad news about a
Sad
former member of
news.
the
Shut up.
MSNBC family.
Sad. He knows that this is all a show. News with Ed, 49. Again, 50. 90 with 50 numerology. N 14, dead 14. Revelation 49. It's 13 right here. The Illuminati number, Masonic number. But there's more. If we look at more inside when this guy died. Christian Democratic Union of Germany is the party that Angela Merkel leads. And just think about it. The Catholics, the Christians, the Jesuit order putting this on. Separation of church and state. Yeah, my ass. There's no such thing. Neither in Germany nor in America. You know, again, the Federal Republic of Germany. They're telling you. See? You just see how she's a chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, and look what she's doing with her hands. It's unbelievable. This is a logo, a symbol of the federal government. Can I be more clear? So Ed Schultz. Dying at 64 in Washington, D.C. Okay, so we all know who murdered him, who is the capital of the United States of America, founded after the American Revolution, dying there for his thelemic ritual. Entertainer 57. I don't know if I mentioned this. Entertainer 57. That's why also they had Donald Trump on the front page with, this is a show, and this is on the stage. They're playing with the 57 entertainer pattern. So let's just see. He was born January 27th, died July 5th. Died 75. New World Order is 75. Dying 159 days from his birthday on 5/7. Are you seeing this? He died as a ritual sacrifice for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish Rite equals 159, reversing their alphabetical order in 57, not reversing but reducing each letter to a single digit. Dying on 5/7, the 5th of July, 159 days from his birthday, at 64. Synagogue at Satan, 64. Number of squares in the chessboard. We can see the date from when his radio show ended to the day he died. Let's see if there's anything coded in there. I mean, I'm sure there is, but let's see if we can decipher it. See what they're trying to tell us. See what his employers are playing with. Freemasons, 155. Dying 1,505 days. Also 215 weeks. That's just another way to represent 25, death 25. But we're talking about Scottish Rites. They are the Freemasons, 155. And remember, Freemasons equals 56. Society of Jesus 56. Society of Jesus 191. The 43rd prime number. Society of Jesus is the Freemasons. 56, 191, 43, like Freemasons, like Masonic. But I'm talking about 56 because remember, this is a 56-second video right here. The Freemasons, the Master Builders, they have the Master Builder number right here at 222. They're all about division, divide and conquer. That's why order out of chaos sums to 222. When you triple a digit, you magnify its power to a number for division. And that's why their motto sums to 222. Divide and Conquer has these numbers: Masonic 84, Jesuit, or excuse, not Masonic, Masonry. Masonry 84, like Zionism. That's what it is. So it's clear this is a Masonic ritual. I hope everyone understands now what the world of entertainment is. So there's, of course, a little bit more information we can see. We can see the date it ended. I mean, it did end in 2014, N14, ending in the 14th year of this millennium. But we gotta do May 23rd. May 23rd, that's 23.5. May 23rd is a very special Masonic day. This is so easy to see. You see how we're just unfolding this, and how it really started to unfold was we saw that he died 159 days from his birthday, Scottish Rite 159, on 5/7. It's always about picking out that pattern. And excuse me for missing this, it's also 5 months, 8 days, Freemasonry 58. The Freemasons murdered this man by the numbers. The span of 5 months, 9 days, Freemasonry 59, 22 weeks and 6 days. You're at 2026, you get 96, like Freemason, 93 like Saturn. And then their compass set at 23.5 degrees each side for a total of 47 degrees. We all know how they love the number 47. The show ending, excuse me if I said he died, no. His show ended the 23rd of May. And he's dying 1,505 days from that. The Freemasons, 155. Freemason, 42. Sacrifice, 42. Kill, 44. 17. I like to point out these three particular methods, as they show up in this calculator, are heavily powerful when they're grouped together. And by that I mean using the full, like 5 plus 23 plus 20 plus 14 is a long way, 62. Just like you do Donald, D-O-N-A-L-D, in English ordinal 50. And you can reduce each letter to single digit. For Donald, get 23. So reducing each to single digit here. 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4. If you add each single digit, you get 17. So you get 44, 17, kill 44, 17, sacrifice 62, 17. A lot of times then you'll also see 44 here, like the same thing applies. But 62, 44, 17, Thelema 28, 35. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry sums to 143. The show ended on the 143rd day of the year, with 222 days remaining. And that's why this piece of propaganda that he's in is updated at 222. This is all freestyling decoding. Guys, I literally saw this on front page propaganda as I was about to hit record. I was like, okay, I gotta do murder by numbers. And you see how this is all flowing together. You see how you could have started with these details and seen that he died for the tribute to Scottish Rite Freemasons, and then done his birthday and seeing that it was 159 days, 58. Like, it doesn't matter which way you started, but you can already see. 143rd day of the year, his show ends. Now I wonder what the 1 hour podcast is called. Wow. Wow. Do you see how this number did not change? 325. The new podcast, Ed Schultz News and Commentary, sums to the same thing as Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Reversing and reducing, it's just 134, the reshuffling of 143. That's why I love making these videos. It's like I get to decode for the world. Instead, if you're too busy, you're not confident into it or whatever reason, like I get to do this now, and you don't have to, and you can see very clearly, the 14th Fibonacci number, N14, dead 14. You can see very clearly how this is Freemasonic propaganda. Masonic 29, 109 to 29th prime. Unbelievable. These examples are just so much every single time. Every single time I make a video. That's why it's just so easy to make a video. Anybody can do this. Anyone could have done what I just did. I just literally typed that in. It's not my fault the numbers didn't change and they did a little reshuffling and reverse. It's not my fault there's art inside the propaganda. That's just how it all is. That's what I'm saying. He dies in Washington, D.C. That's where the headquarters of the Scottish Rite Freemasonic Temple is. The Scottish Rite Freemasons murdered Ed Schultz by the numbers, using Kabbalah, Gematria, numerology, and other occult practices. That is exactly what is going on. That he faked his death by that code. They instructed him to fake his death and step out of the spotlight and move to some island somewhere. And then you'll just believe he's dead. One of the two. dying in Washington, D.C., where the federal government is. This is just like such a pure example of them murdering one of their actors. Can I be any more clear? Washington, D.C., by all the numbers that we've been talking about this video. Schultz's death was announced on July 5th, 2018. According to unconfirmed reports, because this is all just a bunch of nonsense, he died of unspecified natural causes in Washington, D.C. Well, now we know how he died. He died by the actors, the employees in Washington, D.C., because they're all actors and employees of this one world order Zionist Jew government, proxying their bullshit through Scottish Rite Freemason. Natural causes 155, 1,505 days from the ending of the show. You're all probably shaking your head now. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Hallelujah chorus. Look, another 88. Dying of natural causes now. I just had put out a video about Teresa Mary May, Angela Merkel participating in some propaganda by number 88. This guy now dying of natural causes, 88. I mean, the propaganda comes in waves. The numbers come in waves. Of course, death, killing, murder, cancel, erased, all some to 38. His life was canceled. His time in the spotlight was canceled by the Zionist Jews. They practice Kabbalah. This is a part of Jewish mysticism. All goes back to the belief that God created the world, combined a letter with a number, and through that knowledge, you can find out more about what he's thinking, more things about the world. And it makes sense. You apply Kabbalah, you literally, that's what I'm saying. They're mocking that, they're scripting that. You can apply Kabbalah to the world you live in and find a deeper meaning. And it's all real because it's all coded using Kabbalah by the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews. This is Washington, D.C., a Kabbalah headquarters with the dome, all the symbolism everywhere. Guys, this is federal government territory. To this big obelisk right here. That's what I'm saying. The federal government's a big old obelisk called the Washington Monument. 555 feet tall, NEW, all breaks down to 555, 111 feet below, total 666 feet. Building all this shit by the numbers. DC equals 47. D is the fourth letter, C is the third, DC 43, Masonic 43. In between the Virgin and Maryland, the Virgin Mary, because the Jesuit order, and they make sure to give you this black and red theme picture as well. The Jesuit order putting their shit right here in between. Well, I mean, it should be very clear. Who honors the Virgin Mary? There is only one religion in the universe that honors the Virgin Mary. The Catholic Church, the CC, the 33, the 33, the Masonry. So who is going to put their bullshit empire headquarters in between the Virgin Mary? Just like how Jesus Christ, born, coming out of the womb of the Virgin Mary. How did the Goy not see the mocking going on in the world they live in? That's why they're on the 77th meridian. Christ sums to 77. You see? On the 77th meridian in between Virgin and Mary. It's a bunch of jokes from the Jesuit order. That's what you live in. A giant Jesuit comedy scene. If you live in DC, you literally live in a one big running gag from the Catholic Church. If you live in Maryland, you live in one big running joke. That's DC. Jesus Christ sums to 43. That's why Washington D is the fourth letter, C is the third. It's right there. This is just unbelievable. And this is where this super coded death happened. This bullshit place. George Washington, a piece of shit actor, Freemason. Abe Lincoln, a piece of shit actor, Freemason, if he even exists. The Lincoln Memorial built by the numbers. Smithsonian up there reporting 30 million visits in 1 year because, Saturn equals 30, Jesuit 30. I have to use the same numbers inside all their propaganda. The flag of Washington, D.C., which is on the 38th parallel, was adopted in 1938. Masonic 38, Jewish 38. and is a variation of on George Washington's family coat of arms. It's just some bunch of occult symbols from this old world bullshit order. George Washington is an actor for the federal government. He was at one point the highest ranking Freemason in all of America. Just think about it. The most highest ranking Freemason. And this is all Freemasonic propaganda. That means he was putting out all of this bullshit propaganda. He was in charge of programming the Goy. And he was also acting at the same time. $470 million. I just want to point this out. Another 47. DC equals 47. Just like how we have Jesus equals 74 to reflection, Jesus Christ equals 74 to reflection, 47. These people think they're Jesus Christ. They think they're God. Founding fathers, they're just a bunch of bullshit actors participating in nonsense propaganda written by a bunch of assholes. You see this? The first sentence of their propaganda. The founding fathers of the United States led the American Revolution against the Kingdom of Great Britain. You see how this is all controlled opposition. You saw this. I just put out a video about the Kingdom of Great Britain. Who is the prime minister of this place? Theresa Mary May. What does she do? Participate in a bunch of bullshit propaganda every single day of her life. So you should already understand that this is all a play. These are all the actors in there. Thomas Jefferson, an actor for the Zionist Jews. John Adams, an actor for the Zionist Jews. Benjamin Franklin, this piece of shit Freemason. They even tell you straight up, Franklin was a leading author, so he wrote propaganda. Printer, he propagated the propaganda. That's just what I'm saying. You have to read each single word they put in these things and just really think about it. And that's why I tell people new here when they watch my videos. I do rant and ramble a lot, but when I go over like what sums to what and how they connect, you should pay attention and think about everything I say. So we know this guy's a Freemason, and he was a leading author. And we know how all the Freemasons do is put out bullshit, crazy propaganda that makes no sense, that's meant to control the Goy, the mind's eye of the masses, and lead them down the path of this tyrannical police state agenda. And we see how he wrote it, and then he printed it. He made sure that all the Goy, all these slaves for his Zionist Jew employers, receives the propaganda and gets their minds programmed. Coming up with political theory, more controlled opposition, confusing you about a bunch of nonsense. Politicians, when he himself dabbled in also acting and putting on plays, deceiving the people. And then, of course, they tell you right here, Freemason. Oh, what is it? What's a Freemason? Oh, you even hover over it. Look at this big old G, 33, 42, representing all those numbers. See? And a whole piece of long propaganda about the Freemasons. So, again, logically you can see how this Master Mason programmed the people. George Washington, these people, stop respecting these founding fathers. That's what I'm trying to say. They're a bunch of actors, a bunch of nonsense makers. Founding fathers, 77. What's on the 77th meridian? Washington, D.C. They think they're Christ, 77. No, the 39th prime right here. Masonry, 39. Zionism, 39. Saturn, 93 to reflection. Master, 76. They're a bunch of Master Masons. Master, 76. Zionism, 39. Masonry, 39. The Founding Fathers, some to 88, 92. They're all Jewish. 88, 29 to reflection. And then 2, number for division. They're all divide and conquer, order out of chaos, tyrants. They're all Masons. 101, the 26 prime. Mason sums to 26. In the same exact method as the Founding Fathers. See the art? Mason 26, single reductions. They made sure the Founding Fathers gave the prime number relationship of that. They're all Masonic. Masonic 29 reflection, 92, and the same exact method. So see, they use this now to put art inside their propaganda. Masonic, the reflection, 29. Reflection, prime number of relationships, gematria, and then lastly, 86, symbol 86, blood sacrifice 8676, something very special and important to the Founding Fathers. So we'll close with this video. I mean, while we're on this page, you can see how he died on 174. Who was born on 17/4? This actor, Angela Merkel. Born 17/4. Now we have Ben Franklin, another actor for this gang, born 17/4, April 17th. That is number 4, the New World Order. They are 2 employees of them. 2 agents of them. Same numbers throughout all of their propaganda, you see. At 179, the 41st prime. He was a statesman and Freemason representing America. Ben Franklin. America is not any of those, but USA is 41. That's what I was trying to get at. And dying in 1790, 179, the 41st prime. And of course, 41 is the 13th prime. Ben Franklin, all about the 13 colonies, 13 stripes in the flag. He wrote propaganda. Remember, he wrote and published propaganda. This piece of shit Freemason promoting all that stuff. Of course, according to this narrative. I never knew him. I don't know if he even existed, but assuming he did, they're saying that he was an author and a printer. That's all you need to see. He was an author, a printer, and a Freemason, and a politician. You know, do the math. Put 2 and 2 together. Well, that only tells you one thing. He is a tyrant. Dying a date with a life lesson number of 38. Death, killing, murder equals 38. Cancel 38. Ben Franklin's then, his time being a Freemason, being a Zionist Jew puppet, is canceled and date with life lesson number of 38. Masonic 29. Saturn 119. Independence Day 128. Saturn 21. 107, the 28th prime. Kill 28. Kill 17, 107 representing 17. You see, I can literally go on forever and expose all of this crap, all this nonsense. You can just click on Washington Union Station. You see how that's by the numbers. You know, opened in 1907, 197, the 45th prime. 45, the summer Saturn Magnet Square. Saturn, keeper of time and traveling. They like to put those together. That's why Amtrak's always having 106 on it. Prophecy 106, Pi 16, Amtrak, LeBron James, the state of Ohio. They love to participate in propaganda together, especially mainly Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and LeBron James. That's what they've been quoting a lot. Amtrak crashes happen around times. I mean, if you've been following, you know what I'm talking about. Designated March 24th, 1969. Saturn 69. Masonic 115. Freemason 96. You see what I'm saying? Symbol 23. 83 to 23rd prime. Government 52. Prophecy 52. Symbol 23. That's why I know I said this, but I don't know why I think I said 29. But 23 is the 83rd. 83 is the 23rd prime. Symbol something 23. I think I said prime, and then in hindsight, I thought I said 9. I think it's time to stop the video then. I think I showed a whole lot of information I wasn't supposed to. Well, I'm always supposed to, you know what I mean? But all again, just showing you how the world's a stage, and we see all this unfold right after. Trump says he doesn't believe the allegations against Jim Jordan, against 1010, Revelation 1010, James the 10th letter. There's also 11, 11. You know, another 11 with Donald Trump. That's what I'm saying. Trump 29, updated at 7:29. See? 4 theories on why it took so long for Donald Trump to get rid of Scott Pruitt. Trump equals 29. Always 29, 25 in his propaganda. 2-minute, 46-second video, Sacrifice 46, talking about getting rid of Scott Pruitt. We can see how long from his birthday he gets let go. I kind of want to do that already, but I didn't want to dig around for his birthday, but might as well because it seems like a big story. So today, on July 5th, 2018, Pruitt announced he would resign from office effective July 6th. So we can even do July 5th, counting the end date, and then we can do a little day after that if we really see what they're going for. But it's going to be July 5th because we're announcing it for May 9th. Freemasonry 59. Born 5/9. He's an actor for the Freemasons. So, May 9th to today, 57 days. On 5/7, the 5th of July, 57 days from his birthday, this entertainer, he's an entertainer for the Scottish Rite Freemasons. Scottish Rite, 57, Moon, 57, plenty more. You know, the Jews, putting this on Jews, 57, identifying with the moon. So we see this. I mean, just that only, 57 days from his birthday on 5/7. Donald 2030 is firing him. Or no, he's leaving Donald's administration. Whatever's going on. Ritual 81. Counting the end date then, he's going to leave effective July 6th. Effective 58, or a span of 59, because July 6th plus the end date. Freemasonry 58, 59. We just saw the same pattern on the guy who died, Ed Schultz, the Scottish Rite Freemasonic pattern, and they're doing it now on this piece of propaganda. See? That's why they give that detail. I was like, they're going to give us that detail because they want to do something from that. They're making it work inside the propaganda. You know, murder 83. That's when he's resigning. It's been eight weeks, 3 days from his birthday. It's just bullshit. All of it. I just cannot. People, please, just do me the biggest favor and stop believing this propaganda. That's all I ask. That's like the only cost for my videos. I don't ask anyone to pay or do anything. I just say, share this if and when you can and you find it appropriate, which hopefully should be a decent amount of times, or just stop believing the propaganda. Stop believing the propaganda. It's really, it means the world just knows it's all bullshit, fake news nonsense. You know, 181, the 42nd prime, sacrifice 46, 55, deaths 20, so they won at 20th prime, execution 166. Some Saturnian execution. Execution 166, death, all those numbers. Sacrifice. So I hope we're all in tune with how this news works, with how I can just click on any article I want. And you can do, you know, I'm not just saying, oh, I can do this. Anyone, you know, a chimpanzee, a monkey can do this. It took this mother 55 days to be reunited with her young daughter. We're just talking about 55 in there, sacrifice 55, God 55, Satan 55, United States 55. LeBron and LeVar will be chaos in LA. Oh my God. So now LeVar Ball, you know what I'm saying? You see how we go years like hearing about LeVar Ball, and then his son participates in some propaganda, and then they have him coming in and out of the media. You know, they're warming up. They do this all the time. They reintroduce, because, you know, he used to play basketball back in the day. You don't hear about it for years. And they reintroduce these actors. They wean you. They soften your brain, massage your brain, brainwash you with the propaganda about them here and there. And then now he's going to start being out here a lot with LeBron now in LA, and just all sorts of propaganda. You see what I'm saying? And then you start hearing about him again, and then, oh my goodness. You'll start hearing about him again, then he's going to die by numbers. Are you seeing this? This is surface as fuck of them making propaganda by the numbers. It took this mother 55 days to be reunited with her young daughter, updating this piece of propaganda at 5:55. How can all the goy literally scroll on this piece of propaganda like, oh, what's a coincidence? Cool. And just keep reading this crap With about 100 children under the age of 5. This is stupid. Unbelievable. Again, New World Order. N is the 14th letter. 1 plus 4 is 5. E is 5. W is 23. 2 plus 2 is 5. All breaks down to 555. NEW. That's what they give you the news. Why do you think they call it the news? Is the New World Orders. Is their propaganda. It's called the news. 25,000 miles. They're going to tie Trump into this somehow. Because it's 25. More than 25,000 miles from Arizona. Time 25. 8 representing time as well. June 19th. She was released on bond June 19th, on the real King James's birthday. Here's 47, 2,047 children separated. It's all the same numbers throughout all of their propaganda. And then look, at the end, I was looking for this. The Trump administration is grappling with a series of court-imposed deadlines after a judge ordered the U.S. government to halt most family separations at the border and the reunification of separate families. So you understand how they always give you propaganda saying how the judge, people can order the U.S. government to do this, to halt this, or what? Guys, it's all a play. These Scottish Rite Freemasons are telling these judges to participate in these plays to make you think that the government can be in check. There's, checks and balances. What does that bullshit even sum to? There are no checks and balances at all. This is all propaganda nonsense. Checks and balances sums to 1. Just 1. 53, 125. Thelema 35, 125. 71, 20th prime. Time 20. 433 deflection 334. 84th prime. Masonry, Zionism, Jesuit 84. They are the checks and balances. Putting on this propaganda. It's Thelemic propaganda. Spiritual 125. But really what I'm trying to say here is, you understand, again, we see all this Donald Trump propaganda. Yes, we know that it's about Mexicans and stuff like that. And then, yes, that's the type of racist, divisive propaganda that Donald Trump participates in. But you see how 25,000 miles, they had to put this in because it's the Trump administration's propaganda. Just like how there are 2,500 Iranians. Now we have 2,500 miles. We have 25 this and that with everything Donald Trump. Her name sums to the 45th prime. She's an actor playing in this propaganda about Mr. 45, Donald Trump. Thelema, 28. Spiritual 118. The 70th prime, Jesuit 78. Scottish Rite 78. "47 minutes, but hey, the more content I have out, the better. And that's why I'm glad this video was made, because I'm sure everyone will enjoy it. I'm sure everyone learned a lot of things from here, just saw more examples.
As a law professor, you've known.
Illuminati 120, World War shares that pattern. 102. And, the whole Chinese trade war propaganda, they allowed 120, so I'm going to start calling it out a lot more. Peace out. Take care. One more time. Today's the date with 5023 numerology. Donald doing all that. Peace.